Good evening, everybody. It's game day 4 in Group C. Italy and Croatia will face off this evening here in Milan. A game that Italy, if they want to be sure of qualification, need to get the win. These two teams have already played each other 6 times in EuroBasket history. Croatia have a 5-1 advantage over the Italians. Here is the schedule that we've had today. Estonia, big win over Great Britain, and that was huge for them. And then Greece kept their unbeaten record intact. That leaves them top of the group. And Croatia look to get into second place with a win here. With me, Azania Stewart, the Great Britain and London Lions centre. Gotta love the way Croatia have got better in every single game.
Yes, they have definitely got better and better. They took their first loss against Greece, and then from there they haven't looked back. They won against Great Britain, and they've got the big win versus Estonia, 73-70. In my opinion, Saric, 15 points and 12 rebounds. Now he has got better and better. He started the tournament 0 points, and he's just managed to get himself back. He's coming off an injury, and he's really got himself going. Also, Smith and then Makovic had 17 points. Zubac's kind of struggled, their post play struggled, and he came off. The youngster, who's 21 years old, had a solid game.
Yeah, they really have stepped it up after that tough opening night loss. But even in that, they've really put a performance on the floor against Greece. Now the home team that everything was fine, everything was great, and then they ran into Greece. And then
they ran into Ukraine. Yep.
Came up with a great performance to beat them. And this crowd, they're going to need it. But they're still the same team, still the quality group.
Yeah, they play so simple, so smart, and unfortunately they couldn't get their win yesterday versus the Ukraine. Polonara, who just had his baby not too long ago, rocked the baby for 17 points versus Ukraine. And then Fontecchio, 14 points, who's been the main man of this team. They've got the home crowd. Can they get this win in the bag?
Well, it's going to be tough for them. They're going to feel the pressure. Obviously, they played Great Britain on the last day, but they would expect to win there, and 2 wins should be enough to get them through. But the expectation is now weighing a little heavy on the Italian squad. So a win here is going to take some pressure off. We can talk about it more after the 2 national anthems. We will start with the national anthem of Croatia.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing e cantiamo tutti insieme l'inno nazionale italiano.
home national team game with the home national anthem is something that gets the hairs on the back of the neck, and nothing better than hearing that Italian national anthem sung with such passion. So here is the trophy that it's all about. There's the EuroBasket trophy. Here is the starting lineup for Croatia. Smith's been great. And going back to the starting lineup they started with opening night.
Yep, and put Zubac's back in. He's a tough challenge down low. And then there's Makovic, who we spoke about. And then Bogdanovic has been struggling, in my opinion. They've really managed to defend him very well. Makovic, their 17 points, field goal, 8 from 8. He had a tremendous game versus Estonia and really pushed them over the edge there.
Well, Coach Miljamovic has been responsible for picking up the pieces, should we say, of a Croatian team struggling, not qualifying for the World Cup. Done a great job here. Here's the starting lineup for the Italians. Same lineup that they've gone with in every single game. Coach Porsecco showing a lot of faith in his starters.
And Tanut, for me, is their real engine goer. He's such a hard worker. And I spoke about Polonara with 17 points, just had his second baby, so he's feeling good, averaging 14.3 a game. And Italy have a lot of weapons, in my opinion, and Coach.
Well, Coach Porsecco is the emotion to this
team.
He
has a lot of options.
Yeah, he does. He's the emotional guy.
And now it's time for tonight's starting.
Now we're going to get a chance to look at the third team on the floor. Mr. Rosso, Mr. Marquez, and Mr. Yilmaz from France, Portugal, and Turkey, respectively, take charge of the nightcap game on the fourth day of action here in Milan. The Tissot countdown to tip off 1 minute before these two teams get going. And it's just, it's going to be an exciting prospect to see if Croatia can contain that perimeter threat that Italy have.
And Croatia's really on a roll for me. They've really been feeling good. They're getting good plays, good action. Players are starting to really feel themselves in the tournament. Like I said, I would like Bogdanovic to just get a few solid looks at the basket, but Smith has been solid also. He's had 7 points against Estonia, but 7 big assists. He is doing it most. He was throwing most of those assists, alley-oops, to his post players.
Well,
packed house in here.
It looks like a
sold-out crowd.
Definitely looks sold out.
Yeah, 12,600.
Yeah, 12,600 people. It's a great atmosphere in here. And they know the importance of this one. A knowledgeable basketball crowd will understand Italy's position. If they get the win, they're through to the next round, and then they're playing for position in who they play in the crossovers in the knockout stages up in Berlin.
Really another final. The game before it was Ukraine versus Greece. Either of them had lost yet, so it was important. Greece got the win, and now this one, a big game, everything to play for.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to this stage now, when you look across, people are trying to work out the crossovers. You know, teams will always be trying to win, but they'll know who they're likely to be playing, and the preparation for that will start pretty much straight away. Almost certainly, coaches will be working on matchups. Well, wherever you're joining us from in the world, welcome to Milan, welcome to Italy and Croatia. Croatia in the red uniform, and Italy with the white will get looks in the half court first time up. Sipisu, Polonara will pop. Weave action gets Fontecchio at the top, goes inside to Mele. So Nut takes the screen, Mele posts. Going against Zonia, has a little size advantage. Spins to the baseline off the glass, doesn't get it to go. And Salic will advance the basketball. Bogdanovic, you'd love to get Bogdanovic a nice look early. Settles for the three off the dribble, can't get it to go.
And Mele kind of got out of sync as he gets the ball here. Nice catch and doesn't finish. Yesterday's game, he got in too early foul trouble, so he had to sit the bench and really just got himself out of a rhythm as Mele gets his hand on there, and the coach says, settle down, we're all right.
Well, the issue for Italy is they've got lots of weapons, but the weapons are all really a little similar. They want to shoot the ball. Meli can post. But Croatia have a little bit more inside-outside action, and no more outside than Jalen Smith. Wide open look for Hazonia. Can't get it to go. That's 2 good looks. And Italy will push. Pisu looks at his options, will clear out, and Meli's getting a lot of touches early. They've got the matchups worked out now. Wide open, Polonara for 3.
The baby. There it is. First shot he takes, representing his new kid. Entered the world not too long ago, just this week.
Polonara has undoubtedly been the most consistent guy they have.
They've got the mismatch down low with Zubac's.
He'll squeeze it and stretch it, and Smith to answer the 3 is no good. Great rebound by Saric. Gets himself set, little push shot, can't get it to go. That's super effort. That should be a Croatia basketball, and it'll be a new full team. Great work by Saric on the glass, then Hazonia's on the glass. Zubac and Matkovic, well, Zubac in particular has that size. They've just got to find the right areas of the floor to give him the ball. Great decision by Hazonia. Step back to the corner, doesn't get it to go, and Salic on the glass, and comes off the leg, but there was no kick. It was thrown against. 4-on-2 break. Pick the right man. Fontecchi off the glass is no good. And they have missed too many close ones to start with. Nice look away by Hazonia. Gets Croatia on the scoreboard.
Really nice move by Hazonia there. And you're right. They've had really good looks, and that was a tough defensive stop by Smith. Just got his hands out and made it a little difficult for Italy.
Tunut for 2 is no good. And they had a great rhythm coming into this EuroBasket. Italy, they seem to have lost it a little bit. I suppose anyone who plays against Greece is going to get taken out of their rhythm. Saric will get it off to Smith. Smith floats it. That's going to be turned over. Just a poor pass. The decision to try and get Saric going to the glass, he could have thrown it a lot further ahead of him and said, go get that, but gave Zipisu the chance to get back in the play. Great rotation by the guard.
Yeah, really bad pass, and then also that puts a foul on Saric, so really not a good event there that happened.
Pisu at speed, Meli at the high post, that's his game, mid-range, knocks it down for fun.
And that's good to see Meli on the board early. 15-footer, good.
They are so good mid-range, they're so good at shooting the ball with their feet set. Smith drops it in and another poor pass, almost looking to make the pass to where he wants to make it, as opposed to if it's free.
Correct.
Meli nails it. Timeout Croatia, that's 2 enough. And everybody trying to get up. Polonara, Sipesu, Tanu trying to get the crowd on their feet. They didn't have to, they were on their feet after the back-to-back baskets by Nicola Meli.
Yeah, nice 15-footer by Meli, and then drills up at the 3-pointer, nothing but net. And he gets into it, exactly what they needed, Mark. They really needed this crowd to will them on, and they've got an 8-2 lead here, and coach loves it.
It's a good timeout, though, by Croatia. Didn't want things to get out of hand. The emotion of the crowd did settle down a bit, 8-2. Take a listen.
We are little bit, we don't have no reason to be nervous. Pass the ball faster, attack. But in defense, they are so short lineup, we must work hard. They do stand from first base, okay? Stand from first base. Man down. Zubac, pin down, shield inside. If we don't have this pass, through this triangle, okay? After that, 1 time, 3 side. Let's go.
It's always intriguing for me when you see different size, because Croatia have the size, but they're not exploiting it at the moment, and the quicker team is doing a much better job defensively getting into the lanes. And then they give the wide open look to the shooter. Got to get your feet out the keyway.
Italy coming out very hot at first.
Well, and they had the good looks, and then they missed a couple of inside options, so they've had good looks, they've missed, and they've knocked down shots. They're really ready to play. Here's Smith. So important, and Croatia normally do a good job coming out of timeouts. Bogdanovic, just someone give him a screen, get him an open look. Hezonja. No surprise that Tanut will guard Bogdanovic. Saric tries to work down low, muscles his way down, has it locked away. Polonara leads the break. Italy again in transition. They space the floor, it's like 5 out. And Polonara recognizes that he has the mismatch, so he goes to the block. Inside out, extra pass. Tanut attacks the closeout. Off the ring for 2.
Finish. This is Italian basketball, much better here. Got a nice flow and rhythm. Smith.
Salic for 3.
Good answer.
Every single day in every game, he looks a little more like the Saric that we know and really respect. Off the glass is no good. Fontecchio didn't have to go looking for it, but that's his game. Wants to shoot the basketball. Hezonja on the dribble. Into the lane, little hang time, doesn't get the roll. That's 2 tough shots. Fontecchio and the Hezonja, not necessarily what they need. Sipisu stops, pops a little jumper. Polonara all over the glass. Unfortunately, just a strong rebound. Saric throws it out of bounds.
It's the right decision. Drawing kick, but Bogdanovic wasn't ready for that. Here's the turnover. Polonara is such a good defender, isn't he? A nice little passer. He really does both work on work on both ends, excuse me, and so does Tanut.
He's just, Polonara, for me, just every team needs one. Fontecchio goes back door, doesn't get it. Meli, feet set. Zubac will take the foul. This is a dilemma for Croatia. Do they leave Zubac with like slower feet and bigger? Or does Matkovic go in who's that much quicker?
Yeah, Matkovic played fantastic for them yesterday. We saw that Zubac couldn't really withstand the quickness.
Pick and pop Meli again, and again they give him an open look. This time they dodge the bullet. Possibly stepped a little bit further out for that one. Bogdanovic, who's having to go look for his own. Nice pass. Zubac, with authority, throws it down on the baseline.
Needed to make a statement here. They're not going away. 4 points in the paint for Italy, 2 for Croatia.
Spesu drops it inside. Meli to the ring. Throws it hard down the lane. No one in a red shirt moved. Nicolo Meli with 7 early points. Bogdanovic needs a pass. Smith. Zubac goes inside off the glass and
good
one.
Finish. Great finish. And good no call for me by the referees there. Polonara holding, hugging. Look, he grabs Zubac's hand. He tries to flop, come off. Good no call. Good finish by Zubac. I love it. You know I like post play. It doesn't matter who it is.
And this is that's the other side of the dilemma. If they can get the ball to Zubac, they can't.
They got a problem.
They don't have a body to stop him. If they give it to him in the right areas, it's just, is he going to give him more at one end and then they cost them at the other? Substitution and early minutes for Paiola, and he hasn't seen a lot of floor time straight in early. Normally the rotations is Mannion in the game.
Oh yes, you're right.
Paiola in early. Tanut, who's always getting those extended minutes. They get the second side. Paiola puts it on the floor. He's normally quick. Polonara took that little hand away, didn't hold to follow through, comes up with nothing in early screen. Saric did a good job to avoid the offensive foul if he'd have tried to screen them. Bogdanovic. Oh, Fontecchio in there, 2-on-1. They go upstairs and just the 2 would have done. Tanut for 3. Why take the 2 when you want the 3? Because you come up empty.
Yep, and good defensive stop there by Croatia to get back.
Smith they're going to call the offensive foul on Zubac, yeah?
Wow, he's so smart. He played right into that. I feel sorry for Zubac there. He literally just turns, and Polonara plays it off. He's not only a basketball player, he's an actor.
Well, Matkovic is in. 7 turnovers already, no turnovers for Italy. Italy take better care of the ball than pretty much anyone else in EuroBasket.
And that's Zubac's second foul.
Yeah.
Right.
Strong finish, though.
You lose that.
Yeah.
He goes to the bench now.
Italy with the 12-10 lead. Katomi's checked in. Nelly will go to the pot. Wants the ball with Hazonia Gardner. Wants him to go the other way. Nice kick. Ayola, yes, for three. If you allow him to go to the middle, he has all the floor to pass to.
Yeah, loads of options. Good choice.
Smith just about holds on. Gets the two. That might settle him down because he has looked particularly edgy.
Yeah.
Melli will move it on. It's a hard show. And that's what Matkovic gives them, just a big, quicker, bigger. Nice to the inside. Melli goes baseline. Smith, Saric helps. Melli off the glass for two. Kisses the window, opens it out.
And
5-point lead.
A different Melli this evening. When he's not in foul trouble, he's in a nice rhythm. Pretty unstoppable right now.
Bogdanovic leans back, drops it. He just wants, like, when they hurry him up, he doesn't look as effective. But when they give him time, they're in the bank, those points. Matovic, a hard show again. And Melli's doing a great job reading this pick and pop. That time they were chasing, so he's put it on the floor, draws the contact. And there's the replay.
And Croatia getting a little frustrated here. I'm not sure they know what they want to do in the screen. Just a few strong words being said to each other. As Zanya talks to the younger Matkovic what to do. And they put the vet in.
So Glinic in as well for Croatia. Datome, well, I was just about to say, put that in the book. Great rebound by Paiola. The Segafredo Bologna guard, who can really get going quickly. Puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, takes the tough lean and shot, and fouled by Glinic, who'll go to the free throw line. 1:50 remains in the first. Italy have the 3-point lead with 2 to come.
That was the big rebound. And Croatia going to some of their young kids right now. Grinic is 21, Matkovic is 21 also. And then a nice veteran presence by number 7, Simon, 37.
Yeah. Brinislav Simon, we've seen him play so well.
He loves that glass shot, doesn't he? Kiss off the glass.
The flat one.
Yeah.
Paiola knocks down the first of the free throws. And when I say he can really get buckets quickly, he really can. Good from the perimeter, really does create. He's the third, it has been the third guard up until now. First man in terms of the guard rotation. That's a change for Oseka, leaves Mannion on the bench. Here's Glinic. Bogdanovic, guarded by Lici. Gets a little separation.
Broke his ankles. Oof.
And Mannion's in the game as well, so they've gone really small at the backcourt. They've gone from small at the forward spot to 2 small guards. Mannion kicks, Lici wide open for 3, drains it. And Bogdanovic looks away, and it's like, don't get involved. You know, your shooter is on the 3-point line. Glinic turns the corner, has it knocked away, and Italy, looking like Italy looked in game 1, scoring points in bunches. Paiola calls the half-court set. Liga comes and sets the screen. Now dive, little Spain action. Drops it inside, but they couldn't complete the pass. And they, as they told me, said, give it to me, I have a better angle.
Yeah, better angle there is needed. For sure, that's a tough pass. And there's the turnover.
So Paseka going with some slightly different variations that at the moment are really giving him an energy boost. Simon surprisingly struggles to get it in. Bojan Bogdanovic. Gets his feet set, strokes the three, count the three.
Beautiful.
Wow, when he gets his feet set, it's automatic.
And just did enough there to get the defender off of him.
Viola will hit Baliga second side to Datome. Ball comes back. Baliga's not going to shoot from the perimeter. Dives to the hoop hard. They don't give him a look. Now he wants a look. Gets it down low. Inside out. Mannion for three is off. Rattled in, rattled out. Much smaller Croatian lineup on the floor as they try and hold for the last shot. Bogdanovic. Hazonia lifts for three, is off. And Datome hunts it down, and that'll do it for one. And a game that started with a little bit of stuttering offense for both teams, really started to open out. And at the end of one, Italy have a 22-17 lead. This is going all the way.
It sure is, Mark. I don't know, Croatia's trying to find their rhythm, and there we see the three-point shot, 50%, 4 from 8 for Italy is going well. Both teams shooting just about 40% at the two. For me, Italy's playing their style and they found their rhythm. I think Croatia just struggling a little bit to find something consistent. So this is probably a good time to see the first quarter best plays.
And Polonara and Nicola-Melli are going to be all over the front of those, because Polonara got them going and then Nicola-Melli took over.
Yeah, Melli I'm really pleased for, because he has been having a great tournament. He has 9 points right now, and yesterday was just an unfortunate event where he had picked up 2 early fouls versus the Ukraine and had to sit and then just couldn't get any momentum, and that is always a tough moment. But there he is, dunking the ball right down the middle. So he's had a 15-footer, three-pointer and a dunk. Not bad.
So this is one of those national team games. The beauty of the national team, obviously, you've got depth because you've got the best 12 players you've got.
Sure do.
Which players does Croatia go with? Because they have options, whereas Italy, it's about, well, we just got to perform. Because when Baliga's in the game, who's an out-and-out centre, he's undersized. He's only 2 meters tall. So it's really like the best way for Croatia to deal with the game. And they've looked at big, they've looked at small. Now they're looking at old with Simon in the game. So different types of options as you get to see the courtside app there. Everything on World Basketball. America Cup going on at the moment. You can check those games out on courtside. So much basketball to access by that app. Here comes Krunoslav Simon, who in many ways has been the catalyst for the 2 wins for Croatia. Bogdanovic goes up in traffic, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. And to an extent, looked like he threw himself into the traffic. Let's take a look.
By any means, that's 4 men to 1. And maybe he drives and kicks there, but he gets rewarded with the extra strong drive, and he'll go to the line.
You can't underestimate the job that Milija Murov has done, because Croatia struggling in qualifiers. He's turned it around, and it's not an easy. It's a very pressurized job in Croatia to be the national team coach. Look at the history of Croatia, just piles that pressure onto you, and he stayed true to his principles. And it's really good to see them get to this stage where they're going to get to the second round. They've got quality across the roster. They've got some young kids on the team, and they have a good feel. You highlighted they had a good feel before the game. Looking good right now. Down 3. Here's Mannion. Baliga wide open, missed him. Lee comes back for a screen. He'll screen all day. Mannion for 3. Doesn't get it to drop. Ball's out of bounds, and we'll go back to Croatia. Stay with the very small lineup at the moment. Italy?
Yeah, and Italy putting a little bit of a full court press, just putting a bit of pressure on, and they take it off real quick.
But down the floor, like Paola has Bogdanovic. That's going to be a tough ask. Nice kicks. Sleeman in the lane for 2, and everyone else has developed.
Good at that.
Everyone's developed the cheer drop. He gets lower.
No. surprised he didn't use the glass though, but he's so good at that.
Absolutely. Always under control. Viola. Whistle on the play.
Carry.
Carry the ball. Wow. Haven't seen one of those for a while.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it is actually.
Fontecchio's checking back in. Baliga's stepping out. Mannion stepping out. So Paola goes back to the point, and Italy are almost as big as they can be at the moment.
Yep.
Glinic, whose minutes have gone up as the tournament develops. Bogdanovic thought about the catch and shoot. Guarded by Nicola Melli now, 9 on the possession. Bogdanovic shakes it, gets a little space, draws the defense. Simon deep for 3 is long. Makovic can't secure the rebound. Inside out, Lucy Tome is short, and the ball will stay with Italy. Great work on the glass. Nicola Melli putting in a shift.
I think Croatia needs to be a bit more disciplined, in my opinion, in the defensive side. The strong side, the ball side defense is digging down. Does that make sense? Like,
yep.
So they come and then they've got a wide open shot on the strong side.
And especially against his team that love to stand and shoot. Great pass. Interesting defensive rule on that one for Croatia. All it was a back screen. Kunislav Simon, reveling in the veteran status, gets his feet set for 3, is long, and Nicola Melli comes down with a defensive rebound. Alessandro Paiola finds Melli, they hit the second side. Datome wants it, has Smith. Karen can get the jump shot here, turns, puts it up, knocks it down.
That's beautiful, Mark. That's really beautiful basketball.
Great recognition of who had the advantage in the matchups. Bogdanovic again, they switch. He's having to create off the dribble. Kunislav Simon.
And no movement really here for Croatia. They're really having to work hard. Makovic, nice.
Oh, he should have gone through Millie in the air. The 3's away and good. Azonia, hands to the air, saying, at last I knocked down an open one. 2-point game. Classic EuroBasket. Italy and Croatia, been here 6 times before in the EuroBasket. Fontecchio needs a pass.
Nice pass.
Oh, what a block by Makovic, gives him that extra length. Seaman handles it and he's fouled by Paiola. Makovic showing the worth of the size. Clean on Melli. Great recovery, helped and then had to get back himself. Tonut is going to check back in. I'll take that back. Now they're as big as they can be.
Yeah.
Although Tonut and Paiola pretty much a similar size. In fact, exactly the same. But Sipisu is coming back in. So they didn't have a recognized out-and-out point. He checks in for Ricci. So with the exception of Polonara, this is the starting lineup for Italy. Tomi's in for Polonara.
Steal by Tonut.
Oh, what a block by Hazonia. But Luigi Datome outworks his opponent and gets the putback.
What a shame, because wow, Hazonia worked for that, and he just looks at Makovic and says, hey, help me out.
Where were you? Go upstairs. That's an ask for Matovic. On the floor is Tonut, who rolls around with it. Must be a travel. Yes, it is. I don't know why everyone's getting excited.
It's good hustle with Makovic, and you cannot do a roly-poly. It is a travel.
EuroBasket basketball, putting it out there on the line.
4-point game, Mark. It feels a little bit
Doesn't feel like, it feels like
No.
Italy are pretty much, you know, in control.
Yeah, but Croatia is sticking around and they want to...
And Pozeka wants to know, he's asking a question, but he's out of his technical box.
And that's a warning. He's giving him the finger. No more. It's nice to get a warning.
It's nice to get a warning.
Because
you're actually almost on the court.
Yep.
Very aggressively shouting at the official, and you get a warning. I'd love to coach here every year. Melli in the passing lane. They're so active.
They really need to seal off the Italian defense. Get in their body and get open. Smith
gets into the keyway for two. This is going to get very feisty. This is what EuroBasket basketball. Got the passion, got the feeling, got the atmosphere. Well, they definitely got the game. Crowd really getting into this now. Sipesu goes inside. Whistle on the play. They're going to wipe it off. Foul called on the hold. Matkovic is going to have to step out. Zubac comes in. You say he has 2 fouls already.
Look at that. Yep, sorry. That was the block shot and then the work rate from the Italians.
Ball knocked away. They went for the lob. Chance Lasagna really, really engaged. Inside, needs a pass. Bogdanovic turned down. He's going to travel.
And really, that's... He should just shoot it here. Look, nice little kick.
He
only needs a split second and he chooses to drive. Let it go. Let that one fly.
Literally one of the best shooters in world basketball, not just European basketball. I'll use your phrase. His lane is, I'm a shooter first.
Yeah.
Shoot the ball.
Let me show him. Shoot it.
6:05 to go in the half. We got a 2-point game, a 2-point classic brewing here. Sipisu. Polonara back in the game. The starting lineup restored into the game for Italy. 4 of the starters back. Fontecchio with a clean catch. And Toulouse outworks everybody again. Fontecchio turns down a jumper, puts it on the floor, tries to get the backside of the ring, running hooks, no good. Falls into the hand of Kunislav Simon, who gives it to Bogdanovic. Takes the early screen, gets his feet set, puts it up, knocks it down.
He says, that's the one, Bogdanovic. Come off of that screen, have your feet set. It's nothing but buckets. Look at this. Boom. Melli doesn't move on that screen. Too late. That is where you get nothing but net. Splash. Good job, Bogdanovic.
Nicola Melli, surely they don't have a rule of going underneath and allowing Bogdanovic
Not
to
with,
set.
yeah,
Oh.
that's not on the scout, that's for sure. I haven't even seen it, but I could tell you it's not. Anyway, Italy have seen enough. They want a timeout. We'll listen in.
Dobbiamo muoverci veloci, dobbiamo fare tutte le robe velocemente. Ok. Adesso giochiamo. Se lo anticipano, vai di petto. Se ti sta in anticipo, vai di petto. Ah, su L vai di petto.
The momentum swings of this game again. There have already been many, there are going to be many more. Gets his feet set, Bogdanovic knocks it down and kisses it goodbye.
Yeah, because he knows he's one of the best of it. And the last possession before that, he traveled where he should have just shot it. Go ahead and scan your courtside 1891 pass. Get all the highlights, schedules, and games. There's been a lot of basketball going on these last weeks, and that's where you find it. And there's the Croatian fans. They're in the building also. It's not just the Italians.
Tetio did a good job, came but to meet the basketball. Pisu into the half court. Polonara again. He's always the man that the ball never sticks with him. Pisu off the screen, pick and pop. Better guarded that time, but Melli down the lane for two, blows the layup. Finish the play. Technical foul on Prosecco, and he absolutely cannot do that.
He's had the warning, Mark.
Yeah, he can't
had the
do
warning. And that's not a foul. And also, for me, you know you've had the warning, 1. 2, keep playing through the play. When you turn and look at the referee and go, oh, have a little cry about it, what's happening? Croatia's on the other end, and they're going to score on your head. You cannot look at the referee for a call, because now it's an advantage. 5 on 4, because you're at the back having a cry.
The irony not lost on the fact that Croatia have probably been the team that complains
the most.
Absolutely every call up until today. And at the moment,
they look all right.
They're well in control at the moment. There maybe someone's told them, hey,
rein it in.
Yeah, now they know that. The thing there is, Prosecco will be absolutely within his rights to think as soon as they jump up and down, he wants to see a tech going the other way. Here's Smith, and Smith still doesn't look in the rhythm he was in on game day 3, where he was at. Oh, he was superb. Simon goes inside with a cute pass. Batch is fouled by Polonara. If they get it that deep, it's going to be either the foul or the shot, or at worst, the extra.
Great little pass there by Simon, right? Behind his head pass to Zubac, and still coach is wants his grey t-shirt and the whistle at this point. It might as well be the 4th referee on the floor. Zubac hits the 1st.
Kuznetsov Simon is probably playing as well as he's ever played. I mean, he's been a top elite player for so long now, but at the moment looks like
solid minutes, hasn't he?
He's almost playing as well as I've ever seen him play.
Wow.
And he's always at the line. Maybe he knows the pace now. At 37, you got to know your pace, because you can't be diving all over the place.
You know what I'm going to say, right? He stays in his lane.
Yep. But he's absolutely, he's probably one of the difference makers for this Croatian team at the moment. But he leaves Ternut for whatever reason, apologizes, but a little breakdown of communication. Smith.
That wasn't a smart play.
No.
That's all right. He knew he was in the wrong. Smith doesn't get the roll. Zubac misses.
And just when you thought Croatia were building momentum with the technical, Ternut gets to the hoop twice and finishes both times. Timeout, Croatia.
I'm a fan of Ternut. Works incredibly hard, gets the drive, wants the foul, doesn't get it, doesn't moan about it. And now Croatia take the timeout. Look at this back door. Perfect timing.
No idea why Simon left.
I don't know either.
The ball. But then Ternut does it again, gets to it, gets a great balance off the glass for 2, and Ternut gets back-to-back hoops. Croatia take the timeout. I hope we get to listen.
Listen, receive, bubble inside, but go back on the side on the 5. If we have shot, and then low post for Zubac. Hey, if we receive the ball down, we need to have player like this, okay? 45 not. Try to find this. Hey, Ariga is after that, 4 down position. We have 3 fouls.
Italy on the right end of a 32-31 scoreline after the timeout. Croatia with the basketball. Have to get what coach wanted. Bogdanovic, as requested, comes off that screen but doesn't receive the pass. Now they go ball screen. Lasagna, that's a series by Italy. That's a deep, really good set. Got to put it up. Saric, I don't think they got it away.
Why didn't Smith shoot that one? He says my bad, but enough with the my bads, Croatia. You keep saying that, you'll find yourself in a bigger hole than a one-point game. Mistake after mistake. See the clock, Smith. You should have took that shot.
And the problem started a lot earlier there. There's the light's already on. The ball's not. It's still in the hand. But Bogdanovic took forever to come off the down screen. The coach had told him where he wanted to go. And that still doesn't excuse Smith. Tanut again looking to. It's not broken. I'm not going to fix it. The three is off. Richie doesn't get it to go. Here's Bogdanovic. He'll advance the basketball. Stops, fires up the three, is long. Zubac, that's a rebound by Licci. Out of position, just would not be denied. Tanut down the lane, kicks, open for Polonara. Got it!
Loves it. Tanut right now, for me, is the energy that Italy really needs, really pushing them in offense.
6-0 run since the technical, but for Italy. Sometimes it goes that way. Here's Salic. Nice pass. Zubac has got to make. Blows the 4-footer. Made a hard work of something that was straight forward. Sipisu off the drag, doesn't get it. Polonara looks inside. Ricardo Licci guarded by Smith. Licci has the matchup, and Smith decided he couldn't take the matchup, had to foul.
And they're really picking on Smith, in my opinion. The switches are happening, and then Italy doing a really good job finding the mismatch with Smith down low.
Bogdanovic will get a rest, as does Matic. Oh, sorry, Zubac takes a rest. And Croatia, literally, now they're deciding to match the size of Italy. No big, all forwards and guards.
Yes, you're right.
It's going to be, so we say the whole defense stretch, see a lot of switching. Pisu guarded by. So it comes off the screen. Salic has to switch. Drops it inside. Whistle on
see what I mean?
Smith, yeah, and it's like, and Smith's got to be so much smarter than that, isn't he? He doesn't need a foul. They're going to keep going at him. Play on the high side and ask your teammate to help you.
Yeah, and that's his second, but he looks at the bench and he says, Coach, don't worry, I'll be smart enough. So 2 minutes 30, he cannot foul again, and I guarantee you Italy are going to pick on him.
Paolo. Pisu looks inside. Richie wants and gets. Has the matchup with Krunoslav Simon. Goes up through the contact. Gets his own rebound though. Pisu thought about the three. Probably should have taken it. Tanut. Taking a little time out of the clock. Puts it on the floor and spins. Kicks it to the corner. The open, well, not open three, the tough three. And Hezonja, who's having a really energized game. He's on every aspect of the stat line. Salic will move it on to Smith. Saric draws Tanuta's help, skips it.
And Croatia a little bit out of sync right now, Mark, here. Saric just puts too much heat on it. A simple cross pass is now another turnover.
Great reaction from his teammates, though. They're like really, you know, Simon's telling him, yeah, the decision was right, but you just, you know, make the pass. 35-31, 13 turnovers for Croatia in this first half.
Wow, that's a lot.
And they only trail by 4, so that tells you a lot of other things about how it's going too. Great rebounding effort by Croatia. Team rebound, Hezonja brings it down and gets the stat. Simon to the corner, around that. Ball gets stuck. Don't need it to get stuck if you're Croatia. Krunoslav Simon, 7 on the possession. Backs out, wants a little space, fills the double team, breaks it down. Smith from deep is way short and has just looked a step off for the whole night so far. Montecchio puts it with a big second step.
Oh,
wow.
Beautiful move by Montecchio, and coach is still screaming, wanting the foul, but that was an excellent offensive move.
Croatia need to score before the half. They haven't scored since the technical. Azonia backing in. 5 on the possession. Feels the double team, knocked away and off his leg. Ball will stay with Croatia, but there's only 1.8 seconds remaining on the clock. I don't actually know if it had been an Italian boy if they let it go, because it looked like it came off Azonia's leg. Yep, sure right the way down the shin.
Yeah, and it's Croatia just out of sync.
Yeah.
Mark, they cannot get anything. They don't have any good looks. They've changed their lineup. They've obviously gone smaller, and Italy are doing a good job. But this quarter, Italy scored 15, Croatia scored 14. So let's see, they've only got 1.8.
Gonna have to be one of those catch release moments. They've got enough people who can do it. Azonia is held, goes through it, puts it up. The fall away 3 is way off. And Piola is fouled in transition. And again, foul to see the action in that. I'm just going to run alongside you and lean on you and wait for the referee to call the foul. Maybe it's me being the purist.
Anyway, Croatia needs a stop here, and if Italy can get a score to go into halftime, will be fantastic.
Could go up 9 on this play. Fontecchio steps back for 3.
Bang! Beautiful footwork. Highlight. Got his defense off of him.
9-point game. And don't forget, that's a 10. That's an 11-0 run after the technical. Penetration by Ramya, 1. Wow, what a strong decision. You can criticize it, you can ask why he did it, but he went hard. In the lane, gets the contact. And Mavra will go to the free throw line. That's a play by Fontecchio.
Step back behind the 3. Beautiful rotation. Nothing but net. Splishity splash.
Ramiak with the, Mavra with the extra to come. Tough decision, straight down the middle hard. Could make it a 6-point game. First 2 points, as we said, or as I the technical, almost seems to have inspired Italy.
Yeah. But Croatia's managed to still, even though, for me, I think they need this half-time to come really quickly, because they need to regroup, in my opinion, and just kind of draw up what they want, what they're looking for. This second quarter hasn't really been a great flow, maybe consistency, but still they've put up 16 points and Italy's put up 18. So it's not like it's been a complete drought.
No.
It just feels a bit out of sync.
Just the defense seems to have won the day on most occasions. Just listen to Fontecchio. He's on his knees down there. He's in this.
Nico Fontai. Marco. Fonte. No.
Get some replays of the earlier action in the half. But it's just the chess match nature of the game, with Croatia going with different lineups, Italy going with the smallest lineup they've ever gone with, and then going with the biggest lineup they've ever gone with. So both coaches looking for the right balance. Nicola Melli with it's his average for the tournament, 9 points.
Yeah, they're looking for the balance, right combinations of 5s. They've thrown in many different looks. Even we've seen the young kids, Greenwich, 21-year-old Matkovic is back in. So they're trying different things. They do have 2 wins already in their group stage already, and they're looking for the 3rd, but Italy is doing a very good job to stay above.
Mavra with a chance for the extra point. Both teams in the penalty, 8.5 seconds left in the half. makes the extra. Stop that bleeding. And Mannion's got plenty of time. 5 seconds going all the way to the hoop. Surely not. Yes, gets the layup. And that'll do it for the end of the half. And after the Posecco technical foul, Italy have just taken over. And Mannion goes coast to coast, gets the 2.
And Mannion's speed is unreal. Gets the layup and could have been a foul, really. But great minutes from him.
Well, it's Italy really did. Well, they almost were inspired by the technical, which puts them into the half at 42-34. An 11-4 run to finish the half, to go 42-34. Croatia had opportunities, but Italy have the advantage.
Well, there's the first half stats. 38% for Italy, 6 from 16. Not shooting that great, but still managing to get some highlight plays. Croatia's winning the rebounding game 22-18. And Melli with those quick 9 points in the first quarter. Bogdanovic finding his feet behind the three-point line and is leading all scorers.
Well, we said it'd be a classic, and it's got blown open by Italy at the end of the first half. And let's have a look at the best plays of that first half. And why wouldn't Krunoslav Seaman be in best place?
Of course, why wouldn't he? But for me, considering I'm feeling the momentum is with Italy, they haven't really broken it open like crazy. It feels like more than it should be.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And you're thinking, Croatia haven't played that well, but they're still in it, and you can't think why, almost.
Yeah, and you can't, you know, count them out. They had a tough one. They managed to chip away and get a 3-point win against Estonia. And then they have a tough game in which they lost 85-89 to Greece. So they have been in some tough games already this tournament. They've been tested, so they know how to come back. And if Italy want to stop that and get their second win, they've got to do what they've been doing very well. I don't really have any complaints from my side on the Italy's offense or defense.
There's no difference of opinion here at all, and I think the only one thing that Croatia have shown is they've done really well the second half. They've learned as the game has progressed. They almost got back against Greece. They won the game in the second half against Estonia after trailing by double digits. So they know how to learn in the game. They've got to do that now against a team that is really looking good. The rhythm's good, the shooters are making shots.
Yeah. And the crowd's in this game, but more than ever, I felt like. Yesterday, they were a little quiet, and today, they lost against Ukraine yesterday, and they just weren't backing the boys, I felt like. But today, they're putting on a Fontecchio show, is what I was going to say, as his highlight is right there. The crowd are in it, Italy are playing well, and we got ourselves a game, 42-34. Love it. Well, we've got a halftime show, some dunkers here. We're going to take a break, have a drink, and we'll watch the rest. This was my favorite highlight. I think really needs to be a top 10 play. Mark, what do you think about that?
But it's Fontecchio's game, isn't it? And we haven't seen it since the opening night when he was superb.
Well, that's hard to guard.
I mean, you can't guard it.
You can't.
Because if you don't step back, you just got to be quick coming back to the ball. So there's the entertainment. Have a drink, have a break, and we'll see you for the second half.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Nice Sarovsky trying to weave his way past Sorkin, and he gets a score.
Well, he seemed like he had a direct line to the basket, kind of went the other way, finishing with the left.
Jokic back.
from Davidovac, passes out to the double team. Guduric takes a dribble, three-point shot again. Back-to-back threes for Marko Guduric, back-to-back assists for Jokic.
Oh, wow.
8 points, make it 10.
No, he didn't, Tim. The veteran move, throwing it off the back of Avdia on the inbounds.
Smith to the corner. Simon is short.
Makovic comes over and dunks it, Mark.
Makovic with a big throwdown. Didn't stop working.
Another steal here.
Yanez.
Ooh!
Hey! The runway opens up for the Bogdanovic Croatia takeoff. The 35-year-old can fly.
What a highlight.
0.3, you can't come down with the ball. You've got to tip the ball to the rim. And they get it, and it's an and one. Down low, coach loves it. Absolute non-concentration by Great Britain defense.
Great hands. Fontecchio does so much more than scores. Pisu drops it down. Oh! Lamb, what a block! Here's Smith, ball screen, goes upstairs!
And one. Beautiful play here.
Yes, Kulamay drops it inside, great play. Oh! Oh! Throw that down and no need to do anything but get back on defense.
Listen, that boy has made me stand out on my seat twice in a row. Big dunk.
Again, forcing the play, there's no need to. Here come Ukraine, they look long. Oh, what a play!
Incredible look up to the rim. And he asked for the ball, put his hand up, he said, hey, throw it, and I'll go get it.
Di Milano per EuroBasket 2022. Siete fantastici, ragazzi! Allora adesso fatevi un grande applauso, ragazzi! E godete lo spettacolo del secondo tempo. 20 minuti, non ve lo devo neanche dire. Non dovete sentire quello che vi sta seduto di fianco. Buona partita!
Well, welcome back inside the Milano Forum in Milan. Both teams back on the floor. And it was tight, but the game got broken open to an extent. 8-point lead for Italy at the half, and that's a super end. Secco got the technical, and it almost inspired the Italians to really get going. Bogdanovic with 11 and 2 assists, 7 rebounds for Sonia. You look at the statistics, and Bogdanovic really makes Croatia better. Whenever he's on the floor, they have a far better rating. Better points, better everything. So it's they've got to find ways to get him the ball.
Yeah, and he needs to look for his offense always. I feel like he kind of got away from it, but he's established himself early. And what he does well is the three-point shot. Once he gets his feet set, that's nothing but an instant bucket. Melli with 9 points pretty much in the first quarter. Both teams back out on the floor and starting to warm up. We've just got under 4 minutes till the third quarter begins.
So this Italian team has its way of playing, and it's up to Croatia to try and force them out of that. And at the moment, Croatia have they did it for a while. They got back in the game, they led, and then Italy went on that run, and it very much, Fontecchio has 7 points, which is way below his performance earlier in the week when he just couldn't miss.
Yeah, but he's still got some lovely plays. He's had that long leading layup, and then that beautiful get off of me, shrug off, step back three-point shot. So he's got it in him. For me, I'm glad. I bet you Croatia is kind of happy. Most teams aren't happy to take the timeout, especially when they're winning or they're on a nice roll. But Croatia just feel like they needed the break, reset, get themselves together, and start back. It'll be interesting to see what starting lineup they also come out with, because they've gone with Zubacs to start with, but it's a bit different. So we'll see what they come out with in the second half. Yeah,
they'll tell you what, in Croatia's perspective, that'll tell you how they think they're better. And the only guarantee, I would say, is Zonia, Bogdanovic, and Saric will start. It's just whether he goes big or small around that.
Yeah, very true.
And Paola was good for Italy, came in earlier than normal, and they went that small lineup. That was really effective. But it's just, they do a great job at sharing the basketball, and it doesn't matter whose turn it is to get a shot. The guy who gets the shot is the guy that's open on that time down the floor.
And Zonia has played the whole first half on 20 minutes, 2 from 8 from the floor. It feels like as a few would have more points than 5 points, but he's definitely put the work in on the rebounding effort with a total of 7.
Yeah, he had a lot of good looks. He just didn't make shots you'd expect him to make. You saw his reaction when he made his first three. It was like, oh, at last I've made one. I still think Croatia have got a run in them in this game that could put them right back in it. It's just when it happens. Got to try and exploit where they have an advantage. And if they can get the bigs to play, they have an advantage there.
Se rigioca Ramliak non può tirare, cioè nel senso non fa canestro, lasciamolo tirare, aiutiamo quell'uomo lì. Ricordiamo, se facciamo un cambio e cercano di fare la palla a tuba che c'è piccolo davanti, stiamo pronti a aiutare per andare a prendere la palla dietro, ma se siamo sicuri, se noi gli andiamo addosso così e fa fatica.
Se no un fallo, se non siamo in bonus.
Okay, well, Zubacs in the first half focus player, 6 points. And he's going to start. And
intriguing.
Well, Bogdanovic was the 11 points. He's probably the man that should be on it. But go ahead, EuroBasket download, scan your QR code and get all the latest highlights. There's so many games on across this whole week over the EuroBasket. Some really good basketball is being played, and with the app you can keep up to date.
Here we go then, start of the third quarter. Italy with possession of the basketball and with the 8-point lead. Pisu. Polonara looks to be aggressive. Tanut goes inside. Don't think Meli inside is going to be the option in Zubac, but if he faces him up and penetrates, he'll have options. Great job by Simon, just read it. Zubac, oh, and they come up empty when it would have been easier just to get the layup.
And that's a fair few empty possessions that Croatia are starting to add up now. They're doing the right thing and just aren't executing on simple, fundamental things.
Yeah, Maverick, who didn't play until late in the second start, but he started in game day 3, I believe. Here's this who drops inside. Nicola Meli game where he loves to play in that mid-range, can't get it to drop. Salic will advance the ball, but Mavra. Not a lot of action. Saric on the dribble behind the back, gets inside off the far side of the ring, is good. And he has that ability to break you down. Really mobile at that size of his.
And he had to really make that up because there was nothing moving for Croatia.
Pesu gets his feet set quickly, drills the 3.
Another left-hand shooter. Beautiful, sets his feet. And you're right, drills it right down the middle.
Simon, Salic, Mavra, Zubac, and Bogdanovic in the game for Croatia. Nice seal, little jump hook is good, and that's some low-lying fruit, that is. Get it deep. Bread and butter play for Zubac. Montecchio on the floor. Gets to the foul line, stops, puts it up, is long. Tough shot, comes to a really does a nice job at pulling up, but it's tough to get balanced. Here's Simon. Inside out penetration, gets it to Mavra, waits for the ball screen. Gets to the far side of the ring, now he needs a pass. Salic for 3 is long. Ball comes off Tanut, and a new full team for Croatia.
See, for me, the last 2 possessions where Croatia have scored have still been one-on-one. They haven't had anything good flowing offense. It's just been one-on-one basketball, and they've managed to score because they're better, but they're still out of sync in my opinion.
There's a reaching foul on Meli. You're right. You know, Meli reached on the inbound. They're not actually sharp in the half court at all.
No.
Still the option for Zubac to get deep and hold his space. And Meli's going to pick up that personal. That's again the inbounder. Release. Bogdanovic, no one's looking at the ball. Everyone's guarding that mythical shooter.
Yeah, and that's a nice finish by Bogdanovic.
5-point game now. Croatia starting this well, but Tanut just opens up, goes to the ball. Zubac did a great job adjusting. Comes up with a steal. Bogdanovic, open play 3, got it!
And had numbers 5 on 4. Bogdanovic does what Bogdanovic does. 3-point shot, great block by Zubac. Great set.
Activity is the key for Zubac. He's just got to stay active. He's active, he's going to be an asset. Meli, foul line jump shot is good.
Love it.
Bogdanovic will come off the soft screen. Looks to Zubac down low. Gets it to Saric, who loses it. There wasn't any space to play. Well, the crowd don't like that. Bogdanovic is going to put an exclamation mark under that or not. Decides not to shoot the 3. No Jaden Smith at the start for Croatia. It's been an issue. He's not looked good since minute 1. Saric needs a pass inside to Zubac, who'll have to learn them from the line. And I'd love to see that situation.
That is all ball.
Yeah, well, that's all ball.
Yeah. And then beautiful shot. Really in rhythm right now.
It's the turnover where it looked like Italy had possession of the basketball and then just turned it over.
Right.
And we've not got a replay of that. So, but Croatia have a chance to cut this to 2. So this is part of that little run to get back into the game. Zubac fell over the front of the ring, that one, but didn't quite manage to fall over in the middle of the front of the ring. Zubac, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Again, solid contribution, but solid might not be enough for Croatia tonight. Needs a bit more. Makes the second. So we have a 3-point game, single possession game again. 6.5 to go in the third. Sunut, Melli rips it, goes, gets to the middle, goes up with a right hand. Looks a bit loose on the jump hook.
Zubac's rebounds over everyone.
Bogdanovic looks inside, watch out, throw that one down.
Beautiful play. Italy want to talk about it. Lovely offense. That's better, Croatia. That looks more like it. You have to defend. Bogdanovic and then wide open. Lovely. That's Croatian basketball. That's where they need to get easy offense, and they're right back in the game. They're down 1, and Italy have called a timeout, and they want to talk about it.
Need that microphone in that timeout. Always animated. Here it is. Or here is Coach Prosecco, hopefully.
E le 3 per Simon.
Well, sorry, we didn't get any of that timeout. Italy with a 1-point advantage coming out of the timeout, 6:08 to go, getting a wide shot of this arena. What a facility. Envious is everybody of Milan, who play their games here. And Bogdanovic is probably the most important factor of, well, whether Croatia wins this. Probably has to play the whole half. Scan the live stats and more. Just pick up that QR code, find out what's going on, find out the detail. Here's Tunut. Turns down the ball string, gets it on the other side. Croatia just switched back. Krunoslav Seaman just asks questions. Fontecchio with a 2 is no good, no rhythm. Salic owned it. Not the best play coming out of a timeout you've ever seen. No flow at all. Here's Simon, penetrates, drops it into Saric. Inside out, Bogdanovic for 3. Man, there was people celebrating that one as he let it go. Doesn't make it drop. Foul as Dominic Mavra takes one for the team. Spisu drops it in the lane. Melli inside out. Fontecchio sideways movement, and Bogdanovic did a super job defensively.
Yeah, he did to get to that.
And that's going to come off Mavra's feet, and that's going to go back to Italy. And again, Croatia just don't execute. Although it looks like they've got the ball back. I thought it came off of Mavra's leg, but no one seems to be disputing that one. Mavra. Foul on Sipisu. And it's one of those moments, it's like Sipisu's complaining about what? Because if you see the replay, he catches him, therefore a foul. Same play, Mavra. Backs it out, plenty of time, 13 on the clock. Mavra attacks it. Simon. Saric with quickness, what a move.
Oh, love that, and takes the hit and finishes. He is looking better and better as this tournament is going on. 7 points now for him.
Well, they've wiped out that halftime deficit and lead by 1, Croatia. Melli, foul line. The jump shot is away and short, but gets the roll.
And that little short roll off of the pick and roll is money for Melli. He's getting that every single time.
becomes a drill. Moves it on, extra pass to the corner. Bogdanovic is fouled as he goes through. They're going to call it on the floor.
Good ball movement by the Croatians, though. Really making Italy have to work on the defensive end. And this is what I was talking about, the nice 15-footer pick and pop, soft roll.
And that's your issue with Zubac, isn't it? Because Meli's got a lot of foul line jump shots, and Zubac has to gap him too much. And it's a tough ask for Zubac. Meli and Fontecchio sit down. Atomi and Polonara are in. Ricci is back in. Mavra, who had the three, turned it down. 7 on the possession. It's going to be a pushing foul.
Let's have a look.
If you get, it doesn't matter how hard you push. If you're going to have
2 hands, yeah.
You're going to have 2 hands, and the palm of those 2 hands, referee's easy call.
Yep, and Italy are over the line now. So this next 4 minutes 15, Croatia will go to the line. Zubac will be the first there. Makes the first.
$49 apiece. Zubac to give Croatia the lead again, which he does. 4:15 to go in the third. Croatia only have 1 foul in this quarter so far, so they can still afford to be aggressive. Pisu into the half court. Datomi out top. Tunut gone a bit quiet after a really impressive spell in that second quarter.
Really has, hasn't it?
Datomi fires up the 3, and Tunut outworks everybody and anybody.
Wow, Tunut just comes in there. Nobody hits him and just gets a nice little putback.
Still no Jalen Smith. Kunislav Simon has it. Moves it on. Bogdanovic wide open. They dodged the bullet. Great work by Salic. And Simon clears it up. Bogdanovic gets it back. Great work on the glass. Bogdanovic likes the matchup, puts it on the floor, steps back, 2 is good.
Lovely, and the play before, he didn't execute, but it was an elevator double screen, and he had a fantastic look at it. Doesn't execute, but they do get an extra possession. But Tunut now.
Early 3 for him. Not the best shooter on the floor, takes it early. Bogdanovic. Salic is long. They settled for that. Pisu leads the break. Takes the staggered screen, tries to turn the corner, pick and pop action. Ricci left all alone, can't knock the 3 down. And they literally chose the shooter. They ran with Polonara and left Ricci. Ricci couldn't knock the ball down. And here comes Simon. Wide open Bogdanovic, puts it on the floor, reaching foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
And he's really giving the Italians a run for their money. They can't guard him. And he's mixing it up a nice look here. He takes the fake, and obviously he's got the 3 in his bag, and he's mixing up his offense from the jump shot to the 3-point shot. He's tough to guard. And he'll go to the line.
Makovic checks in.
Still no Smith in this quarter, so he sat the whole third.
He wasn't in sync, was he, with the game? But you'd think that they'd want to have a look at him at some point in the third. Otherwise, he sits, loses any feel for the game for the whole of the third quarter. Bogdanovic makes the first. 19 personal for Brian Bogdanovic. Makes the second. 3-point lead for Croatia.
It's time for the crowd to get involved.
Datomi for 3 is long. And Bogdanovic comes back to clean up the mess.
in his bag right now. Yes, he is. Nice through the legs.
Wow.
He's feeling it, Mark. 23 points.
He's beginning to be the factor. We said at the half, when he plays Croatia better, he's going to have to play the whole of the 20. Mannion, that's a blocking foul. You didn't have to go and look for the contact, Maktovic. You were going to get some. And Simon explains it to him. Bogdanovic step back, knocks down the three.
Nothing but net. Beautiful basketball.
All good for Croatia at the moment. And you can see Pozeka wanting to call the timeout. Do I need to call it? Can they sort it out for me on the floor?
7-0 run. Last 2 minutes has been all Croatia.
He's chosen not to take the timeout. Will he rue that one? Loyola moves it on. Litchi with a handoff. Mannion gets to the foul line in the lane, drops it off to Litchi. Gets the foul. Croatia still only committing their third personal. And if Nikola Mannion is passing up an 8-foot floater, you know that they really are second-guessing the game at the moment.
Yeah, that's usually just put that on the rim.
He's a
Deep
scorer.
deep in the paint there.
They go long out of bounds. Litchi is the release. Mannion backs out again. Montecchio with a lean. Comes off it, doesn't get it, goes short.
Good hustle by Italy.
Opens it up, nice pass. Switchy for two. Super pass. Great movement by Litchi, but the pass, beautiful weight.
And on the money.
Oh, upstairs for the throwdown, and Maktovic knocks it hard through the ring. And we've seen that play a few times now.
Yeah, we have. Nice. Two-man game, skip pass here.
That time he puts it on the floor, contact by Mavra. 6-point game. But the alley-oop makes it feel like a little bit bigger of 6 points. That's a great little pass.
Oh, yeah, splits the defense on that pass. Look at that, straight through the middle. Lovely. And here.
Wow, yeah.
It's the lovely little alley-oop play. Markovic on the end of that.
The time he knew it was coming, just couldn't get up there.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Tecchio.
He needs to get going now. He's gone a bit quiet.
Loyola is short. Bogdanovic.
Beautiful box
the
out.
box out. Bogdanovic brings it. Needs someone to give it to right now. Oh, they're going to take the ball screen. They turn the ball screen down. Middle's wide open to the corner. Wide open. Maverick for three is long. And Italy dodge a huge bullet. Still only a 6-point game. Mannion will hold here for the last shot for Italy. 16 and a 2-second differential between game and possession. Mannion for two.
Whoa.
And Italy finished the third quarter on a high. They started it up, but Croatia clawed back. Led by as many as 8.
Look at that lovely spin move. He finished the possession at half, didn't he?
Yep. So
scoring the ball.
Italy get back in this. They trail by 4. Here is the confirmation of that. Croatia with the 59-55 lead at the end of 3. And I wouldn't go anywhere. This is too close to call. Stats coming up.
And really, the three-point shot, 7 from 14 for Italy, still not nice for them. Croatia getting to the free throw line and pretty successful there. And we'll get to see the third quarter best plays. And Saric, for me, has really been solid.
Well, he'd almost go as far. Saric has been as effective as anyone, hasn't he? Defensively, he's been good. He's been good on the glass. He's often had a quicker matchup. And
but this man right here is in his offensive bag, looking really good, shooting very, very well. He's 4 from 8 from the three-point line, shooting 50%. And he has 23 points, and boy, did Croatia need it.
And still the mystery of Jalen Smith continues.
He's right now, he's out on the floor, so.
More of a mystery then.
More of a mystery. I guess maybe he just got forgotten about on the bench. It happens like that sometimes. And, but he's back in the game, and so is Hazenya. He didn't really play that much that quarter, I don't feel like.
No, he didn't play at all.
He didn't play at all either, so left both of his two starters on the bench and kind of stuck with the guys that he liked. But the thing is, they've been sitting there, hopefully they're fresh and the legs aren't got too heavy.
Well, Hazanya was played the whole of the first, sits to the third, whole of the half rather. Makovic almost turns it over.
And he does.
And that's not the start that you're expecting to have. 5 seconds in, they've turned it over.
But Sarin says, okay, don't worry. It's only 5 seconds, let's get a stop. But it's not the start that you want, Croatia.
Just play the next play. Here's Mannion, will get the ball scheme from Richie, who slips, and they leave him alone again. That slips
wide open.
Yeah. Fontecchio for three is long. Again, having to make his own with pressure. Jalen Smith. A lot of dribble. Gets Bogdanovic though. Can't get it to go. That didn't hit. Did that hit the ring?
Not sure, but it restarted anyway.
Yeah. Here's Bogdanovic, who, for those who couldn't believe it, actually did pretty much throw an air ball. What a tough finish though.
Incredible finish. He had two Italian defenders on him. I told you, he's feeling it.
Ah, he's absolutely feeling it. Hazanya's just engaged, chasing Paola. Look high-low, nice decision. And Makovic takes one for the team, forcing Lichi to Tommy to go to the free throw. Well, Makovic go to the free throw line. It's like, it's just tough now because if they switch, but now Zubac is back, and they look better with Zubac in the game.
Yeah, that was a quick sub. Makovic only played literally just a minute, and they've gone back with Zubac.
Starting lineup restored. Jalen Smith, you got to think at some point he's going to get going. Well, he's got 9 minutes to help Croatia get over the line. Lichi misses the first of the free throws. Here's Gianpaolo Lichi. Well, to say the least, a very solid free throw shooter. Goes 0 for 2, and you didn't see it. Oh, that's not looking good. Well, don't take this the wrong way. I hope it's a blow to the face, because if it's anything else, it might be a problem. It's a blow to the face, so accidental. No one knew he was even there. Hopefully, it's just a bang. Well, but they want to look at the review. Seko is 60 odd, is literally 20, 30 meters away from the action. And the referees will have a look at it because someone's gone down with a blow to the face. Oh, that's why they should look at it. If that's what I think I saw. Was it a box out or was it a high elbow? Oh, it looks like a box out to me. I don't think they'll see it that way. It's the first action that I think is the worry, that one.
Again, stop on the
is this a basketball action, or this is the thing they're going to have to talk about? Hopefully.
Well, they might say excessive force here.
Force, yeah. But this is the thing. You've got to box out tough because Italy have been crazy on the boards. I don't know if they have their mics turned on. Usually we can listen in, but we haven't heard anything yet.
It's voluntary, so it's unsportsmanlike.
It'll just be our interpretation and the people at home and then theirs, what they think, if that's a basketball play or not. I'm going to say
and we got 2 free throws for the
yes,
number 9 and the ball on the
it's a
side.
basketball play.
Time is 9.
I don't know. When you slow it down and watch it a million times, it does look a little crazy. Let's see what they say.
Oh, they're going to go unsportsmanlike.
Get slap on the face, unsportsmanlike. On the game clock, 9:02. 9:02 on the game clock, 9:02.
Well, that's nice. Zubac says, hey, I'll take it. Goes to Melly, taps him on the bum and says, hey. And they both say sorry. It's just a basketball play. But I love the respect. But Melly will go to the line.
Well, and I'll take it back. Prosecco was absolutely right to ask for the review. And while the technology's there, use it. You know, someone went down holding their face, so they had to have a look. Melly makes the first. 9:02, 61-57. And there's no momentum swing here. It's almost like possession for possession, blow for blow. Croatia still have the 4-point lead. Italy have the basketball chance to close this to a 1 or a 2-point game. Montecchio for 3.
Yes.
5-point turnaround on the court.
Lovely pass by Melly. Wow, 5 points just like that.
5-point turnaround. Lasagna. Bogdanovic is fouled.
They really don't have an answer for him right now, do they?
No.
Every possession here, beautiful pass, sets his feet, that is money. Nothing but net, splash, but really down here. They haven't stopped. Bogdanovic right now, he's on 25 points.
Leads it in, just about beats the count. Smith has it. Zubac takes a screen. Smith just not looking to be aggressive. Steps in with a tough one off the glass. And one.
How did he get that to go? I thought he had nothing, but here turns around, gets a little fake, and uses the glass.
The glass is your friend, Jalen Smith. He'll go to the free throw line, answers the 5-point play with a chance for a 3-point play going the other way. Maybe that puts Jalen Smith in the rhythm of the game. Gets the extra point, it restores the 4-point advantage. Payola into the half court, guarded by Hezonja. Payola with only 8 on the clock, goes into the keyway, tries to make the pass to Melly, but there was 3 sets of feet there. Let's take a look. Yep, came off Payola's knee.
It sure did. The right call.
Yep, and it was, again, another one of those plays where I want to get the ball to you regardless.
Yeah.
Here's Janice, who comes off the screen. Could have gone and let that one go. Finds Lasagna. And Bogdanovic is the focus now, getting touches all the time, slapped as he goes through.
And pretty much every time he touches it,
yep,
Italy are fouling him.
Mannion sits.
Yep, and that's the right call. Melly's not happy with it, but that's a clear slap down on his hand.
100%. Salic is the man with the basketball. Zubac hands it off to Bogdanovic. Caught the moving screen. Viola on the floor. But it did look a solid hit, but Pasecco doesn't want to send anyone on because that means he has to leave the game. But at some point, I hope someone on the floor said, hey, he's all right. Just stay there. But Saric is solid. That would have been a hit.
Yeah.
I just don't see him moving that much.
Maybe just a little off balance there between his feet. But that's good minutes from him, so that's probably what coach is saying.
7:48 to go. Croatia still with a 4-point lead. The crowd are getting feisty, Italy getting feisty. Here we go.
That's Saric's third foul, by the way.
Silic got options to go either way, comes low. Teko retains possession after slipping. Tonight. Is long with a three. Ball's going to go back to Italy, though. Great effort on the glass. Oh, where do you go? Get the open look. Fontecchio.
And now the crowd get on their feet, and they have every right to. Look at this beautiful release. I love it. I love it. And coach is out here in the middle of the court saying, come on, fans, get up. Here he is. He needs more. He needs support. The Italians need him. They're down 1 to Croatia. And Croatia has a timeout and they want to talk about it.
He might have to coach a bit as well.
Yeah. He's doing it all, that's for sure. And we're listening to the Croatia timeout.
Wow, the Italian crowd know how big this is. Trying to do everything they can to lift this Italian national team.
Well, sold out for sure in here, not one seat that's empty. And the Italians have got them on their feet. And 17 turnovers for Croatia, Mark. That's a lot, and to still be up by 1.
It was 12 at the half, and they've done better, but the 12 and a half, that number still kills them. 17 is a big number to be still up by 1 against a team such as Italy. Here we go then. Jalen Smith, who's definitely engaged with the game right now. Kunasas Seaman in the game. And obviously Bogdanovic still in the game. They're going to have to set picks for it. Comes off a stagger and gets it. Guarded by Payola. Bogdanovic solves. Great little crossover, little hang time. Great rotation and help. To Nut. Someone's wide open. Just find the open man, whistle on the play. Smith had to foul. Melli comes up with a big play. But why does Bogdanovic insist on trying to play 2 every time off the dribble? One of the best pure shooters in EuroBasket. 6:56, 1-point game. Viola. Fontecchio's fouled.
Yep, easy to see. And they got the play and the man they wanted. And he will head to the line for 3-point shot. Let's see this. Here we go. Yep, it's easy.
Yeah, Fontecchio made a little bit, it was definitely fouled, obviously, but not sure how much, well, whacked his hip. He goes down, doesn't make it.
Oh, that's a foul, Mark.
Oh, no, it's definitely a foul. It's why I was worried about, like, should it have been unsportsmanlike, because he was right underneath him on the side.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't really understand what the action was from Bogdanovic, but the other thing I can't understand is why Croatia don't do something similar.
Right.
Bogdanovic wants to get and play on the dribble. A little bit too NBA-like, perhaps, for one of the best pure shooters in the competition. Scores tied at 64 with still 2 to come. It's Italy's turn to get the run.
And this game is definitely shifting in different momentums, different ways, different runs. And it's Italy's turn now, but there's 6 minutes 51.
Eternity.
Yes, a long time. And he hits all 3, yeah.
And here goes Jalen Smith. Croatia needs something that they want. They need something out of what they're running. At the moment, it's a little bit everybody. Paola, what defensive effort that is. They look long down the floor. Tanuk just about recovers. And Richie makes the best decision he may have made all night. Tanuk's effort was amazing to keep it alive. Paola, what a defensive effort. Him takes the 3 and knocks it down.
Whoa, the crowd. I love it. I love the energy.
Paola at both ends of the floor.
Italy are answering big time right now. And the crowd are booing Croatia, and it's just getting them out.
Smith on the floor. Pops Hazonia to answer and does.
Calmly.
Oh.
Calmly answers and just jogged back.
Paola, coach lets him run. He's in the moment at the moment. Puts it on the floor. Nice job. Richie for 3. Got it!
Wow.
Italy basketball. Pass, kick, spot.
Yeah. Italy really breaking down the Croatian defense.
Zubac underneath. Smith tries to take a tough one. And Hazonia says why? Because the pressure of the moment has got to him. Here's Paola, who's in the moment. Tanut moves it on. Italy, everyone's had a touch except Pontecchio. Tanut penetrates. Hazonia fouls him. And Croatia in the penalty. Italy are going to go to the free throw line. We're going to see a lot of free throws here.
Yeah, this was the 3 and the steal. Incredible play by Littioso. Italy feeling it. They've really, this last minute or so, just stepped up.
Yeah.
The pressure and the intensity.
Decision making for Italy out of the top drawer. Richie's decision not to shoot it. Paola's decision there to give it back to Richie on the last play. They're not trying to force a shot. Get your shots when you're balanced and open, and they're really sharing the ball. 72-67, complete turnaround in the fourth quarter so far. But he can't make the second. Bogdanovic with a defensive rebound. Stops and fires the 3, way long.
And I feel like he can get that anytime.
Yeah.
I feel like they just need a bit more movement. Maybe everyone touch the ball before he shoots that.
Inside option. Nearly Richie short.
Short.
Hazonia, that was a great defensive series by Croatia. They moved and switched and scrambled. Matkovic and no one on the inside has seen the ball for an eternity for Croatia.
Yeah, they're trying to go one-on-one. They need movement. Everyone needs to touch the ball.
Smith, again, the Matkovic, what a rebound. Tough job on the glass by Matkovic. It'll be the 4th team foul for Italy.
And
that's almost across the shoulder. But
yeah, but just going back to the point of Croatia's going to their one-on-one basketball, it hasn't looked good for them. It's not a good idea. Get Italy moving. Make them have to guard their possession for more than 2-3 seconds.
Saric checks back in. He's been out for a long time, but he's back now. That's the most important thing. And they'll sit Simon. They've sat Smith. So Croatia go with Simon at the point. and size. Hazonia at the 2.
I think that's a good idea. Smith is just not, it's not his day today. He's had fantastic games, but he's just out of rhythm.
Matkovic, it's too easy to say he needs both. He doesn't quite need both, but got to keep that scoreboard ticking over right now.
Makes both.
2 for 2. Both teams in the penalty. Single possession game, 72-69. Payola, guarded by Kunoslav Simon. Tanut, defense stepping up. Tecchio, what a rotation from Matkovic.
Great defense from Matkovic. Came out, hedged hard and got back.
And that's a foul on Payola. Let's take a look. Well, yeah. He may well have got a piece of ball, but he got a piece of other things. Bogdanovic with a chance to close this to a 1-point game.
Yeah, Bogdanovic is really in a boxing match, in my opinion, right now. Every possession, he's getting hacked, slapped, punched, everything. And he's made his way to the line, and there's a lot of fouls happening in this game. Both teams over the line.
$25 points today for Bogdanovic. Make that 26. He's come to play in a big game. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Simplistic techniques. Everything's in a straight line. Both coaches still have 2 timeouts apiece. Katomi checks in for Lici. So Italy give up a little bit of size for a little bit more offensive quality. Croatia, with Simon leading them from the point, have closed to within 1. 3:49, and Chanut has it. Chanut just got out of control.
Oh, lovely.
Niccolò Melli just found a way to get his hand on it, tips it in.
His work ethic is incredible.
Saric lifts, they're going to hit the other second side. Hazonia attacks the middle, gets back control, takes a tough one. Doesn't get the drop, but they get the offensive rebound. Simon has it. Hazonia, a little bit about, was going to shoot it regardless.
3 seconds on the clock.
Bogdanovic going to put it up, gets his feet set, takes the tough one, doesn't get it to go. That is a rebound by Niccolò Melli. 1-on-2 on the glass, comes up with it. 74-71, 2:40 to go. Payola having a game. Hazonia's in the passing lane, not letting Fontecchio catch anything. Melli, guarded by Salic. Got to put it up. The turnaround is no good. Oh, that's Toby for 2.
Outworking Croatia, Italy right now. Both offensive rebounds. Incredible work. Puts them up 5. Well needed. There's 2 minutes 27. Croatia need a timeout because Italy are outworking them both. 2 rebounders there. And who wants it more?
Oh, we thought we would get, well, I thought they were giving up size, but Luigi Dattomi played with his head and just wanted it more than anybody. Italy with the 5-point advantage. Croatia with the timeout. Still plenty of time.
Be careful in switch, okay? Watch the time. Every time when we penetrate, they go stand. Oh, take these shots. Ima vremena, ajde. Hey, imate puno igra. Have time, hey. 4 down. 4 down. And after this kick,
A 25-13 has been followed by a 12-20-21, so complete turnaround in this fourth quarter. Smith's coming back, and as poor or as difficult as he's found the game, they look better with him on the floor just because they look balanced. Azonia stays, and it's a big call to take Krunoslav Simon out right now with just 2:27 to go.
Yeah, it is, but this game has definitely been an exchange of runs, and especially after a timeout. We'll expect to see maybe Croatia go on their little bit of a run, but right now time is of the essence.
Need a good one. Smith, Azonia, Salic, Matkovic and Bogdanovic in the game. Azonia moves it on. Saric once, gets it down low, rips it through, spins to the baseline, is blocked by Meli. Nikola Meli has taken over the game in the last 2 minutes.
Wow, look at this, nice move, crossover, spin, a bump, and a block shot. Croatia is having to work hard. Meli wants none of it. Not in my house, he says.
7 on the possession. Bogdanovic doesn't come off the stagger, wants it underneath, comes back for it, gets his feet set. Salic for the deep three is no good. So that gets the defensive rebound. Big possession now for Italy. Could make it a 3-possession game on this trip. Montecchio. Azonia comes up with a steal. Quick hands, gives it up to Smith. Numbers down the floor for Croatia. Smith in the lane, puts up a prayer and it doesn't get answered. Matkovic bails him out, misses the dunk.
And what did they call? Hanging on the rim, or? Oh, misses the dunk. Matkovic, look at this, puts up a prayer, gets the rebound, rims pretty much in and out. And coach is loving it.
Prosecco's hanging on the ring.
Yeah.
And poor shot by Smith, poor decision by Smith. Matkovic did everything he should do, cleared up the mess. Just score.
Yeah. So we
136, still just a 2-possession game. And again, same thing, this could make it a 3-possession game, but now with only 1:30 left. Tunut has it, that's Ome. Hands it off. Paola, been phenomenal. Tunut goes deep, Meli on the inside. Little ball fake, inside, outside. Montecchio for 3 is off. Another offensive rebound by Meli for 2. Nikola Meli owns the glass here in Milan.
Man, Meli is playing incredible.
Salic for 3, he's got it. Just when you thought they were done and dusted, Salic makes the 3. It's back to a 2-possession game. Croatia simply have to get a defensive stop, and that includes boxing out the miss. Paola trying to use as much of the clock as possible, has the matchup with Matkovic. Puts it on the floor, tries to break him down. Montecchio takes his time, lines it up, knocks it down!
Oh my gosh! Big shot after big shot! Coach loves it! The crowd loves it! Wow, Mark! Incredible! The Italians have stepped up to the challenge.
Great composure, feet set, nothing but string. And all about decisions. Paola's decisions not to force it against Matic. Azonia got caught down. Meli's on the glass. He's been on the glass at both ends. Just threw Bogdanovic to the floor, who missed the box out. Bogdanovic asks the referee, but that's a forlorn ask.
But the emotion and the intensity of the Italians this last 5 minutes. We'll listen in to this timeout.
Meli 19, Fontecchio 19, and then they go down to Olici at 8. Croatia down 7, 3-possession game, 14 seconds as they take it in the front court. Simply have to score, and score quick. Zonia will inbound. Bogdanovic comes baseline, Smith goes top. No time to set here, you gotta go. Bogdanovic gets a down screen, they switch it. Smith takes forever, goes up, left hand off the glass. Gets the drop, tough move. Gets it back to a 2-possession game. Viola, little jump. Meli, they get it over. Viola has it, the time ticks away from Croatia.
Whoa.
Looks like they've settled for the low win. Fontecchio steps back, gets the 3 away, is long. Croatia 6 seconds to get a shot here. And Zonia doesn't get it to go. And we're 0.6 on the clock.
And they call a timeout. And Mark, there's a bat in the building. Do you see that?
No.
Well, Batman is definitely here because the Italians are playing out of their mind. And Hezonja just blows that layup.
Prosecco tries to celebrate. His assistants say, take the timeout. And I'm like, what they'll be thinking there is tied positions. If there's a 3-way tie, do they need another 2? So the 0.6 could be important. Assistants did a great job, and Polonara did a great job. Told him there was still 0.6 seconds and an opportunity. 18 turnovers for Croatia. 18 points for turnovers for Italy. The game is in the taking care of the basketball.
Correct.
Oh, the great and good Milan society are loving this. So they're obviously going to take it in the front court. There's no other reason to take the timeout. Niccolò Meli, 19 points, 47%, 5 boards, and 5 boards. 3 of those have been in the last minute and a half.
Yeah, he has been so tough. Really the man of the match. I put my vote in for us, Mark.
Meli, yeah. Whatever they say about Fontecchio's points, Meli in all sorts of reasons. They go long, and they almost, in fact, they did have it. End of the game.
Incredible, fantastic game.
Tremendous performance by Italy. They withstood a great third quarter by Croatia. And in the fourth quarter, they came through. But they came through with heart, with so much desire. Niccolò Meli led by example. And what a performance by Alessandro Paiola. Just stepped in, took his moment. Dino Meligan, loving it. 81-76, Italy get the win. They will go to Germany.
Wow.
The day to spare.
I love this shot. The coach, fantastic moment. The crowd turned up, they showed out. And the Italians get the win that they deserve. They worked hard, all 40 minutes there at the end of the stats. And they got to the free throw line is what was good for Croatia, but not enough. And then the rebounding game, actually Croatia ends up winning that 44. The turnovers though for Croatia, 18 big turnovers. You're not gonna win if you have that many. Meli for me, 19 points. Fontecchio also big win for the Italians, and the crowd love it. And well deserved for them, right?
Oh, absolutely well deserved. You've got to absorb it, and don't forget, you're playing with the expectation. And you get the absolute pleasure of playing in front of your family and your friends.
Really lovely scenes. Tanut also. Do you know what? I have to shout out the whole Italian crew, because everyone who touched the floor scored. Everyone who touched the floor did their job. They rebounded, they played hard, they put their hearts on the floor. They were fantastic, and they well deserved the win.
When you talk about passion with the national team, Coach Prosecco underlines every single moment of passion. And there is Nicola Melli, the player of the game, and here are the best plays of the second half. And if they don't get all of his rebounds, then someone's not understanding what's going on here.
Yeah, he only had 5 rebounds, but they were big-time rebounds at the right time. He was in the right place. And just lovely momentum plays. That last, I would say, maybe 5 minutes were all Italy, right? It had gone back and forth throughout the game. And that 5 minutes was just Italy. They turned it up. And this was a beautiful shot. He shot a really lovely clip tonight.
Especially deep in the game when he needed him. And I think, but as we said, all the way through the game, what you have with Italy is what you have. They're going to create open looks and work hard for each other. And we can talk about what they ran and how they ran it, but at the end of the day, they took shots they should take. They worked with each other, and defensively, they were by far the better team. And they took care of the basketball. You know, there is no greater skill than getting more shots than your opponent. And they did not cough up possession. Tremendous performance by Italy. And that decision there, Paolo had just made the 3.
Yeah, that was a great decision.
Made the 3, could have easily taken it. Richie, who had passed up an open shot to give him the 3, gets the return. Trust your teammate. Something that every team should learn. That's why EuroBasket is EuroBasket.
And that's a great answer back, right, from Italy. They win their first game, they lose against Greece, they lose against Ukraine, and then they come back today and bounce right back. And this is why this tournament is so fantastic, because you really have to have a short memory, but a good memory. You need to learn on the fly, and they sure did. They got the win, the emotion was there, the crowd was here, and I really do think the crowd was the 6th man tonight.
And it wasn't as if, apart from turnovers, Croatia played a great game.
Yeah, they had a fair few turnovers.
That was the only negative, was the turnovers, because they had that great run in the third. Bogdanovic shot the ball really well.
Yeah, 27.
And they really did. Smith really wasn't his effective self, but he still came through. And this is what it means to win a game in front of the home crowd. So Italy get the win. Here's confirmation of the scores today. There's Italy winning 81-76 after Greece and Estonia had won earlier. And that confirms the qualifiers out of this group, but it doesn't settle who finishes in what spot. So Greece currently top the table. Ukraine, Italy, Croatia, they're the teams that will progress. And then what it means is the performances in tomorrow's games will settle the result of who finishes where. So for now, goodbye from Milan.
Good night.